Hello, there you are. Once again, it's time to record another intro. So, not quite sure what intro I'm going to do on this occasion. Okay, let me just do the usual trick and pick you up again. There we go. Right, I have, as per the last time, let me come and stand over here and I'll just give you a very quick play. We have already got the music that goes with the intro we're about to make. So if I hit play on this, sorry if it's a bit loud.
A long, long time ago, I thought this would be fun. I dreamt of being happy, away from everyone. I made a plan to relocate where I won't be annoyed, and bought a prefab off the net, then placed it on this droid.
So there you go, that's a taste of what's to come, and hopefully I'll do the same again once the intro's made. I'll tag it on at the end. Yeah, sorry about the toilet thing, but I took the door off, so I had to hide the camera down on the couch. Yeah, so what are we going to do today? Well, there was an unknown signal down there, but I didn't know what timer was left on it because I've just loaded the game. So didn't bother with that one, and it's pitch black on the base. So I think first things first, we should put my run back on. First things first, I think we should check the iron situation. So iron ingots, 22k, so we're actually doing quite well on that. What about ingots in general? So this is kind of what I go through every time I start. Just checking over, what I've got. So it looks like that's the only nickel, and tiny bit of silicon there. Plenty of iron. Oh, we got more here. Okay, so we're okay. Yeah, we're actually doing okay. I'm quite surprised about that because I haven't mined anything for ages. So let's stick that in there. Yeah, we're actually doing okay. Alright then, so what have we got? We have got, okay, let me just move the camera outside. No, can't move the camera outside apparently. Well, nearly outside. Okay, so we don't have anything on the top, and clearly we're going to need a hinge. I wonder if we need a rotor as well. Ooh, it's tempting. I was thinking for the solar farms, I'm not sure we really need to tilt them, but well, we do have the rotor there, don't we? Oh, we do have the hinge there as well. Got about that. So that's our alignment anyway. So all we need to do is build up something. What are we going to build up? Well, we're going to need to go in there, aren't we? The solar farms are 1 by 1 and stick out. We can stick them out sideways. So I think if we just use a series of cross pieces, now the question is, am I ever likely to need to join on? Because we've got these cross pieces here which I could use. Get a bit closer for you. And then I could stick the farms on either side of that and just do a tower of those. Or should I continue with the armored conveyors? And that would allow me to put things front and back if I wanted to. I don't think there's really much to be gained. I'm not likely to be putting a Gatling gun on simply because that's going to attract incoming fire. So I think maybe these are the way to go. Let's get some interior plates and have some more steel plates as well. Okay, so we're going to have room to lay these out, aren't we? That refinery might have to go, but where's the middle? That's the middle there, I think. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Start as far back as I can. Go. So that's 9. We're not actually going to be able to get the farms in there, are we? So got 7. Ooh, can't get them in there either. Okay. Let's try that again. I'm actually going to take this out because we're not using this now. Okay, gravel. Don't need that. True. Back to where we were. So we're going to have to come over to this side. Don't snap, don't snap, don't snap. Oh, I'm amazed it didn't snap. Then we want to put one of these on each of one of those. Facing which way? Yeah, I think that's right, isn't it? And then what I'll do is I'll put a cap on the end, I think, and then that will allow us to extend at another time if we want to. So obviously what I'm going to have to do is take a blueprint of that and then flip it round to put the farms on the other side. I think that'll work. So I'll do Control Shift just in case. Rename AE LG. Just call it Farm Array. We'll know what that means. And then take it all off again. Okay. Yeah. I think I'll close that just in case. What have we got? Pressing all the wrong buttons here. So back to 20 and 20. True. We're going to need, let me not put the antenna on, I'll sit down here to do it. We're going to need, first of all, to set up our projector. And it's farm's top. Blueprints. AE farm. That's that one. Okay. And if I go to there. Can't see it. Sun is in exactly the wrong place. Still can't see it. Okay, it might be if I can raise it up a bit. So we want vertical. Well, that's pretty good apart from we're off by one, so that's going to be horizontal to the left, isn't it? Horizontal. Okay, so positive is left. That surprises me. That's probably why I was having problems with the ship thing, because it's backwards to what you'd expect. I would expect to go positive would be right, but anyway. Okay, so that's all lined up. Then what we need to do is we need to put the stuff. So first things first, let's do conveyor. Got that one. Oops. Okay, so if I do medium cargo, we're probably going to run out of space here, but never mind. Okay, so then withdraw components from there to there. Yeah, okay. Then we want any of these as we can get. So again, we'll do medium cargo. That one this time. Alright, cannot withdraw 2 large steel tubes, 9 bulletproof glass. Okay. So let's do the same on both sides. Just amalgamate anything that we can. Okay. So that one's not yet full, so we'll do that one. So we're still waiting. Bulletproof glass, okay. So it thinks it's got them all, but we will have to come back for more. Okay, so now the fun starts, because we need to try and do this in a way I can use in the introduction. And we don't have much hydrogen. %, 71%. So let's steal a bit out of you. That'll do. This is 33%. That's a bit better. Interesting. USM braking thrust is definitely controlling those 3. And this all thrust is definitely controlling all, including those 3. Oh, pirate scout drone coming in. That is not what I wanted. Oh, okay. me see if I can just tag this anyway, and I'm going to do it in a way. Hopefully in a way that we can actually see what's going on. So put you there. Oh. And 3 and 4. Hopefully I'll get them both from there. So I'm just going to, ooh, sparks. Just going to what those sparks are. Back up a little bit, and then we'll go to here, and we'll put the welder on. Take my screen off. There we go. Okay, that's taking a very long time. Okay, so we are missing something. Probably the glass. Although it's done the glass on the second one, strangely. Oh, maybe I just didn't give it long enough. It's definitely not wanting to do that one, is it? Okay. Oh, did I not put a farm on that top one? Apparently I did not. Okay, I think maybe the blueprint's upside down actually, because we should have a cap on that one. So gonna have to go and dock up again. So let's ooh, difficult flying backwards. Let's go dock, shall we? I have to keep an eye on that fella. I don't think he's going to come too close, but I don't know what it is that triggers them, so it'll be interesting. Right, so need to just check what's going on with that blueprint. Top. Okay, I think that's better, but I definitely did miss off one of the farms, which I didn't think I'd done, but now at least the cap is on the top. So we'll go and weld all that up, make sure those all have the glass and things, and then we'll do the other side. So, what did we have left in there? Just steel plates. Okay. And if I go to here, okay, so apart from the ones it's making currently, which we actually, I don't think we need. So what are we going to need then? And we've got large steel tubes, we probably need more of those. And we said 100 for each, so that's definitely going to be more glass, isn't it? And I'll round that off with another 4. And we are out of computers. Right, we do have plenty of steel plates now, and now we're short of construction components. Right. Let's let that construct for a minute. We do have 8 minutes left on that. Yeah, should we see if we can go and grab that? Let's see if we can grab this. Kind of hoping it would be one with thrusters on, it would be more interesting, but well, it's all resources. Waiting. Nothing. Okay. Scrap. Very useful. Okay, so not the most useful of unknown signals, but it's all resources. Okay, so it thinks we built everything. But we know differently, don't we? So, how can we do this? We do medium cargo, and for some reason it's got all that stuff in it. Actually, I've been putting in the other one. Well, the only way to guarantee that we take what we need, I suppose, is should we do it that way? No. Let's do it the normal way. Let's do it the good way. So, on some of those. Can't remember how many. 6 of those, and then I think we needed another conveyor. And we certainly needed an end cap. Computers. Computers. More computers. Okay then, and looks like we're out of silicon. Oof. Okay, well, we'll go and do the ones we can do, and then we'll have to go do some mining, I guess. Right, so again, get myself lined up. Start at the bottom just to make sure we got everything. Looks good. Go to the camera. And get an interesting angle. Then just one at a time. And we've run out of stuff again. Oh, no we haven't. Why does it do that? This time I think we did run out of stuff. Then we go to projector farm. Oh, no. Solitude station. Projector farm. Top. And we want to flip you round somehow. So, okay. Oh, I didn't put keep projection on, did I? Okay, so AE and farm. Arms array, copy to clipboard. Keep projection. That's not fair. I did it. I did it. Oh. It's done it again. I think it's because it's set up so that the minute it's completed it gets rid of it. So I think the only way we can get around that is to give it a different different projection. Right, then we switch on keep projection. Then we change the blueprint to the one we actually want. Annoying having to go in and out these menus all the time. Blueprints. Okay, so now we've got to keep projection on. We can do it. Just being a pain. Okay, so we want to rotate you not that way. So is it that way? I think. Then that looks about right. And yeah, we are definitely missing one at the bottom there, aren't we? Okay. Just try and get some footage. Right, so what don't I have? Plenty of construction, plenty of small steel. We've still got large steel tubes left. Sorry, just I need to do this in order to see what we're missing. I know this is kind of a little irritating, but by accumulating everything as close as I can see at a glance. Okay, so we've kind of got everything in the major things. We don't have glass. That's about all we're missing. Okay, so right, so we're going to need to go and find some silicon. Switch the iron off for a minute so it doesn't confuse me. And we're also going to need to get some hydrogen. Although we do appear to have 14% for some strange reason. So you've got 21, you've got 30. So we are making hydrogen. Oh, no we're not. But we are making oxygen. So that's good. Right, let's go to you. You have 32%. I wonder if I take you off stockpile. That's a bit healthier. I wonder where that hydrogen came from. That was very strange, because farms don't make hydrogen, do they? To the best of my knowledge. Anywho, let us go and find wherever it is. Silicon. It's on the far side of this rock. A couple of nasty little shards there. Was it in there? Oh, there oh yeah, this is the one I drilled into, isn't it? Because it's really close to the surface. Let's make that hole a bit bigger, shall we? Okay. That should be more than enough. Find my way out. Now, where are those nasty little shards? There they are. Probably grab a little bit of nickel just before I dock as well, so we've got plenty of that, and then it's just iron and eventually cobalt to worry about. Yeah, that'll do. Right, we need to give some thought to a large cargo container as well, because kind of running out of space, so things are. So, while that's processing, let's have a look. Got a very convenient place there, but that's very exposed. That's a good place for it, and it would kind of fit really nicely in there, wouldn't it? But it would stop me getting to the modules for the refinery. Unless I dropped it down one block. So we'd need an elbow one way and then an elbow out again. That would kind of work. And we do have a blueprint for an elbow, it just needs some circling. Okay, that's going to take a little while. Yeah, we're waiting on the refinery now, so I'm going to leave that run for a minute and go and get myself a drink, and I will bring you you special people, I will bring you back in a minute. Okay. Well, not doing very well here. 88 glass after all that length of time. Of course, we've no way of knowing how much we actually need. But we know each one takes 100, and we've got another 9 to build yet, so we're going to need a lot more glass. So I think what I'll do is I'll take this this 200. Oh, that's funny. We can clear off that now, and I'll go and build the ones we can build. And then we'll have to go and get some more hydrogen, I think. So again, let's give ourselves a view. Start off, go to that one, and hopefully we should be somewhat lined up. Yeah, I thought we would run out. Actually, if I can tag that somewhat, oh, I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? Oops. We've done the top one, so we can slide the blueprint down now. So, it's there. Projector farm. And then vertical is probably going to be +1 or 0. That'll do. Now, have I got any steel plates left? I think that's a no. Okay. So, more stuff is needed. Pressing all the buttons I don't need to press. Alright, so we just got to wait for all of that stuff. Which means waiting for all of that stuff. So, we'll leave that to amuse itself. Mobile utility platform. And And what shall I do? What we could do maybe is check in on this fella. Been here for a little while, so he's down to 48% hydrogen. And his oxygen tanks 16.9, 17%. So I think we're getting close to the point. Well, I'm going to switch that back on again. Close to the point where we can take him home and offload this oxygen, because now that we've got those oxygen farms up and running, I think he's kind of outlived his usefulness. Once we finish building the rest of the oxygen farms, I really don't think we're going to need this fella. That'll do. I'll keep him going for a little while. Where's the bottom? There's the bottom. Okay, so jump out of him. Don't think we managed to empty the miner, did we? See if we can now. So to go to somewhere I can dump this stuff. That'll do. Another unknown signal, unfortunately, but I've just filled the connector on the utility ship up with ore, so. Alright, let's see if we can flatten this bit off here. Actually remember, yeah, we do have a drill stop on this, so when everything's full they'll switch off. At least they should do. Why can't I ever see? Oh, there we go. Ever see my cursor? Yeah, so 99%. So I could do a tiny little bit more if I need to. Just take off that spike, but yeah, essentially that saves me worrying about how full I am. Oops. Oh, okay, we blew something up. What did we blow up? Oh heck. Well, it wasn't that ship. Incidentally, Phil, I think it was you that left a comment asking what the purpose of the oxygen processor was. Why just leave it sitting there? And I think I answered it okay for you, but yeah, essentially it saves me running backwards and forwards. Like by the time I get back and offload, I need to come back and get more ice again, so that way it's processing all the time, so when I do bring it back, all it's got to do is offload because it's full of oxygen. So I hope that makes sense. Can't really tell the orientation of that from here, can we? Wonder what I blew up. Probably just a thruster, I think. Alright, let's go and find out what I blew up then, shall we? And I did check on the way back. Apparently I never fitted a projector to this ship. So, oops, I'm going to overshoot. Yeah, that's something that's going to have to be fixed. So we'll put it in the hangar for this. Oh, sounds like our refinery is struggling. How are we doing? We depleted in 2 hours. So why is the refinery struggling? Definitely the refinery, isn't it? Oh, that's what I blew up. Okay. And that should be currently off. So where can I put a blueprint on you? A blueprint, a projector, of course. Referring to? Yeah, guess it's going to be there then. Projector. HM17. Blueprints. HM17. Projection. And down another 2 maybe. And then left. Left 2. Haha. Got there in the end. Okay. I think that should be everything. Right, how are we doing? We're nearly done. For now. Okay, let's use you up. You're filling, you're filling, you're filling. Everybody's filling. Yay, we managed to get over 10%. Probably because I just closed the doors and sucked all the air back in, but there you go. Right, so we need 2 medium cargo and CC. Let's empty all that out, and then we'll go to accumulate everything that we can find. Still processing silicon apparently. Okay, so we've got more glass and motors down there. That's about it. Okay, so medium cargo. Take a load of you. Take a load of you, a load of you. Don't think we need any of you. You don't need any of you, but we do need all of you. And we'll have some more of you, and then we'll have some more of you, please. Hopefully, that'll be enough. True. Control. Looks like my thrusters are behaving themselves now. Oops, no, that's the wrong ship. That's why the thrusters are behaving themselves. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh, got out of my seat as well. Remote control. USM control. That's more like it. Yeah, see, the thrusters are misbehaving again. I don't quite get that. I think there's something messed up with the groups. Probably because I attached it to the wrong ship to start with, and it's just decided it hates me. Right, so back to where we were. Let us just have a different camera position. Somewhere around there, maybe. And line up with this. To try and stay out of the way because it is twitching, obviously, as it follows the sun around. Okay, take those off and go in for the weld. Well, it still thinks we're missing something. What are we missing now? Apparently we still got a load of nickel on us. Large steel tubes we don't have any of. And of course more glass. Okay. Okay, well, we're pretty sure we've done with all of that stuff. So let us amalgamate all of the glass as much as we can. Those steel tubes take up a horrendous amount of space. Okay, that's as much as I can carry by the look of it. Just waiting for that little puff of smoke at the end, so it tells you it's fully built. I'm going to do it. We did it. Yay. So that looks pretty good. I'm quite pleased with that. It's following the sun. I'm not sure it actually needs to follow the sun, but it is following the sun. Let's go and see how much oxygen that's actually going to give us. Because these farms are currently off, so it's a very good time to check it. Alright, just before I do, okay, that seems to be all we had left out of all of that stuff. I think I'll cancel that now. And let's have a quick look. Oxygen, oh, yeah, let's get rid of those. Oxygen tank. Yes. We're making lots, and that's with the other bank not even being switched on. Excellent. Right, I think maybe we should move. We'll move the miner back outside. It doesn't need to be in the hangar now. And then what we can do is, I think we can bring back our matey here. I guess we might as well bring a load of ice back with us, mightn't we? Or hydrogen. Do is hydrogen engines, tanks, thrusters, oxygen generators. I think we can switch those off. Okay. Close you up. I wish I didn't have that horrible line on my screen. I wish I knew I could get rid of that after being in the miner ship. Right, let's have a look at the oxygen situation. So, oxygen tank. Okay, so those are stockpile off, which is correct. So we stick stockpile on you. And those should all be empty now. No, why are you doing that? Why is it storing more? Okay, so we're going to have to stockpile you. Make sure those are empty, and then we'll switch you off. Then unstockpile you. Yep, we're still making oxygen. Great, so we now have almost half a tank full of oxygen. We don't have hydrogen, but this ship was built with one purpose in mind, and that was to create oxygen. So it's kind of outlived its usefulness. What are we going to do with it? I would kind of like to convert it into a hydrogen carrier or processor. But hydrogen tanks are a completely different size to the size I've got. So I think we'll leave that for something to do actually during the episode. So I think what we'll do is we'll just add a couple of normal ones on the top there, just for now. Just to give us some more storage space. And eventually we're going to be raising the roof. And then I can put a large cargo outside. So that's that, and then the other thing would really be quite nice to have. I don't have it on there. Yeah, an assembler would be rather good. I think we're finished with those for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Okay, so we've got all the components for a large assembler, because it just let me have them. So I'm going to put those back in there, and then we're going to... Let's just check. PC. Okay, ingots. Okay, and then what I will do, it's not going to stay here because I can't add modules to it, but just for now we'll put it in here. So I'm going to place it, I'm going to get the components that I need to make it. All components were successfully drawn, right. And then, because we're making content, we're going to put the camera in here so that when it's built it will show the name on the end of it. And make sure I'm walking, and we're going to go back over here somewhere. Get past there. Okay, so we'll fade in here, and then we're going to walk up to it, and we're going to weld it. Sorry for the welding flash. I'm going to stand back, and we're going to stand on one leg apparently. We're going to admire it. Yes, very nice. And then we will walk off. We can get around there. And hopefully when that's cut together it'll actually look half decent. Who knows. Okay, so I think that's pretty much everything I wanted, but I do have, I think the music is nearly 5 minutes long, so right, I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna edit together what I've got so far. Try and stretch it out over 5 minutes if I can. If not, then I will put the finished thing at the end. Or rather, if I can stretch it, I'll put the finished thing at the end. If I can't, then I will come back and we'll find something else to do. So, temporary sign off. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for joining as members. I really do appreciate it, and it's a testament, I guess, to my work that you feel that you want to support me in this way. So yeah, thank you very much for joining, and hope you're enjoying these behind the scenes views of, you know, what goes into, at this moment specifically, making the introduction videos that I use behind the music. But as time goes on, I hope we'll get some more behind the scenes, and maybe just some general gameplay and, you know, unique stuff just for you guys. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.
A long, long time ago, I thought this would be fun. I dreamt of being happy, away from everyone. I made a plan to relocate where I won't be annoyed, and bought a prefab off the net, then placed it on this roid. What did I do? Was this a bad idea? In theory this was perfect, but in practice not so clear. I moved out here to be alone, but now I'm not so sure. I'm stuck inside my little cage, not even a front door. Agoraphobic engineering is the way I live each day. I'm too afraid to go outside. I think I've lost my way. The safety that I seek is only framed within my mind. The life that I was used to, I just left that far behind. I thought I'd be relaxing, just watching stars go by. But every day it's something new, another thing to try. The walls are closing in, it's more than I can take. The blueprint says it's progress, but it feels like a mistake. I fix what breaks, then break what's fixed as problems come and go. But all the time I'm thinking fast, just working real damn slow. ago. And very far from here, I dreamed I'd live life peacefully, silence I'd revere. Life is harder than I thought, but too late now, I'm here. Agoraphobic engineering, I'm still here. Every block I